This is not a photograph, this is my charcoal portrait of Prince. I didn't record working on the grid or the majority of the base drawing or under drawing, but here you can see I'm working on adding in some detail while I'm also erasing my grid lines. I also missed this area of the hair, which I filled in quite quickly. I know that I knocked my camera at one stage and I got a lot of footage of my ceiling. Not very helpful for you or me, but I've made quick work of the hair. I found a stunning piece of art equipment. It's a chunky charcoal by Cretacolor or Cretacolor, and it really goes a long way. It goes on quickly, it lays down a lot of powder very quickly. You rub it with your finger and you get this beautiful, complete, flat, matte background or filled in area. I wasn't planning on drawing Prince. I'd finished the portraits that I was working on for my little art event. Billie Eilish was supposed to be my last piece, but I'd finished quite well in advance, and all of the other preparation that I'd been working on was going quite well, and I thought it might be nice if I started working on Prince. Weirdly enough, he wasn't on my list. Certainly during the 80s, I was a massive fan of Prince and his music. It probably seems like he's a bit of an outlier when it comes to the rest of my music taste, which is really heavily influenced by rock, but I consider him to be one of the best rock guitarists. He really was a talented musician. I think all in all, I'm getting much more comfortable with my equipment. I'm getting much more comfortable with my process. I'm still learning new techniques that I'm adding into my workflow. So for example, here you can see I'm painting underneath where the beard or the 5 o'clock shadow is going to go. Something that I've neglected to do before. And then I layer up the hairs on top of that. So each of those individual pencil strokes or charcoal strokes for the hairs. This portrait took around 14 hours to complete. I did work on it extensively at home. At the end of each day, for a couple of hours, I sat and worked on this. It went a lot quicker than some of my other pieces. I calculated recently that I'd spent 22 hours roughly on the Amy Winehouse portrait, and this piece obviously went a lot quicker. There's probably something to do with it. There's a lot less detail in this one. Not to say that it's less detail, but there's only one visible eye in the picture. That probably sped it up a bit. Certainly using makeup brushes to move the powder around. If there's a bit of advice that I could give anyone, if you need to brush charcoal in, I'm using makeup brushes and sponges to get my charcoal down a lot smoother with a lot more coverage, and then working on top of that, creating additional layers, darker shaded areas by laying it on with makeup brushes. Here I am at my art class with my fellow artists. You can barely see Sue bobbing around behind my laptop, and Julie off to the right, and you'll see Mike working on the easel behind my laptop, and also off on the side there he's working on a couple of pieces simultaneously, all in preparation for the show. If you enjoyed this time lapse of me working on my charcoal portrait of Prince, please like this video, and for more videos like it, why don't you subscribe to the channel? It's free. Both of those things will go a long way to getting my art in front of more people. I appreciate you stopping by and watching till the end, and I hope to see you again